I'm Redmoon, and it's a new series I like to call Draw That Redmoon. I left the pause there in the beginning because usually I have a twin sister next to me called Blue Moon that's supposed to jump in. She has a new series that's going to be coming out called Draw That Blue Moon. I know, very original.
Very original.
She's off camera and we're making these videos because this is my video.
Right.
I'm making this video because I thought it would be fun to talk to you guys one-on-one. We never make videos apart, literally, in our whole 9 years of being on YouTube. If you're new here, we've been on YouTube for 9 years. We've never made a video apart, and that's what we're going to be doing today, and I'm honestly struggling. I refilmed this opening 5 times. But anyway, let me get to the point of this video. I'm going to be drawing little spooky guys and talking to you guys about Irrational Fears. So basically, can you please treat this like a podcast? I know, I don't want to say that. Shut up. I want you guys to treat this like a podcast, maybe, or like a little study session or drawing session, and you guys can draw along with me as I talk about whatever I want. And if you like this in future episodes, you guys can suggest things for me to draw and talk about, and I'll do it. Alright, here's the drawing camera. Sorry for the bad quality. I only have one good camera and I'm using it for my beautiful face. I know, you're happy about that. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about 5 irrational— wait, is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop laughing at me. I planned this. Wait, you guys can look at my phone too. 1, 2. It's turning into like Disney Disney XD where like, let's count guys together.
They count on Disney XD, that's for teenagers.
What's it? Whatever, okay, let's count. 1. On Draw That Redmoon, we count, okay? We can at least count up to 5, guys. Stop laughing, I didn't hire an in-studio audience. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, not 5. Anyways, I'm gonna be telling you guys about 4 irrational fears that I have and rating.
Are you sure it's not 5?
Bruh.
And then rating some other people's irrational fears because you definitely care about my opinion. So let's dive in. I did not plan what I was gonna draw, so I'm just gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna draw this pumpkin character I usually draw. But like maybe in summer clothes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the first irrational fear that I have is called masklophobia. And if you take the lophobia part off, you can probably guess what it is. It's about masks. Well, kind of about masks. For me, I'm scared of school mascots. I don't know if it has a different name. I'm absolutely terrified of, like, you know those people that run around Disney? I mean, like, the characters.
I'm imagining a
I didn't order to your audience. No, I just said that so vague.
Why?
I said, you know those people that run around Disney? That could be anybody.
That could be like somebody's parents, little kids, literally children.
Literally anyone can run around Disney.
Masklophobia actually stands for the fear of little children.
I'm talking about the
mascots. That?
My college has a school mascot, like most colleges do, but they like to market him differently than other school mascots. So basically, they market him as a student. So he walks around like everybody else and he shows up to a lot of school events, but he also just walks around campus and he rides around campus on a golf cart. And I'm terrified of people in like mascot suits. Like if you're fully covered, I can't handle that. Like I can handle people dressed up as Disney princesses, but like if someone with a Mickey Mouse head comes up to me, like I just can't handle that, you know? Like so he literally shows up everywhere. The one time I went to the dining hall and he was in the dining hall, I went to swipe my card and I saw him. And I just turned around and walked out and I was like, I'm not eating today. And he was at a school event and I told my friend I was gonna go there and I literally walked there and saw him and I was like, I can't be the only one being embarrassed. You know?
We hope somebody feels seen.
I hope somebody feels seen by me saying this. The next irrational fear that I have is one I found out I have through the internet called submechanophobia, which is basically a fear of like stuff underwater. I'm gonna flash some pictures up on screen here. Yeah. That's absolutely terrifying. Okay, you might not understand what I'm like. You may be like, okay, you're scared of things underwater. Too bad, there's a lot of things underwater. No, I'm scared of specifically mechanical things underwater. So imagine you're at Disneyland. You're in a water ride. The water ride tips. There's animatronics in the water. And now you're brushing your leg up against underwater Mickey Mouse. No, I can't do that. That would freak me out so bad. Like I just imagine like getting tangled in like the mechanics underwater and like my legs being crunched or something, or like the mechanic coming alive and like eating me. Does everyone have that fear or no?
Like imagine you're swimming underwater, right? And like you see like a 5 legs of Freddy's character in the bottom of the water.
No, that's
like
what I imagine.
Some mechaphobia combined.
You're onto something. I think I have massophobia and submechaphobia combined. Because the idea of Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's underwater. No.
It's Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear!
I can't do that. Like, you're laughing. I can tell you're laughing, but I can't deal with that.
If I was like a scuba diver and I somehow like was the one to discover like that Titanic underwater, I'd just turn around and be like, I didn't see that. No.
I don't know why people want to scuba dive to see the Titanic. I would just shit myself.
Yeah, I don't get most scuba divers because they would like scuba dive in like abandoned things. Like, ugh.
No.
No.
Like, how did Ariel, like, swim through underwater ships? No, girl. You can go by yourself. Like, if I was with her, I'd be like, you're going in there by yourself. I don't care if nobody's in there. I don't care how many times you tell me nothing's gonna get me in there. I'm not going in there. I hope you agree. On to the next. On to the next phobia I have is, I don't even know how to pronounce this. It looks like leprechaun, but it's not. I'll just put it on screen.
Leapfrog?
This one. I have this all because, I hope someone relates to this episode of SpongeBob, trigger warning for a horrifying picture, where they showed this picture of a butterfly up on screen for way too long. Ever since then, I've been scared of butterflies, like absolutely terrified. And in elementary school, we had like a day, well, we'd raise like butterflies. Yeah, this pumpkin is not turning out good.
Nice, Chucky.
No, let me. He's looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy or something.
Isn't that what he usually looks like?
He does usually look like that. I'm trying to draw this, but I'm trying to put him in summer clothes. It's not working out. In elementary school, we'd raise butterflies like throughout the year, and then when they'd hatch, we'd go outside and like let them out and like into this garden that we had. I remember going to elementary school that day, and everyone was so excited, like, we're gonna play with butterflies, and I was like, what did you say? I was so scared, and my teacher dragged everyone outside. Well, it felt like she was dragging, like, she had to basically drag me by the legs outside, and I stood way in the back of the crowd at elementary school, and everyone was like, yay, butterflies! And I was like, in the back, the teacher was like, don't you want to see them? And I was like, I was so hyperventilating and like crying, and I just watched them from afar, and I wanted to go inside so bad.
And they were like landing on I did the same thing in my class, and they were like landing on people like next to me, and I was like scooting as far away from them as possible.
So that's when I learned I had that, and I have been made fun of ever since. I used to go to swimming pools, and I'd run away from the butterflies, like on a nice summer day, like just butterflies flying around, I'd run away, and like my family members being, Redmoon's scared of butterflies. You never see that picture from SpongeBob, and it shows. Let me speed up this drawing to get him looking good, and then I'll come back to you with the next ones. Okay, I'm back, and I decided to put this pumpkin man in a very unfortunate situation. I think I made this, I need to come up with a name for him first of all, but I think I made his fear of dogs. I think he's scared of dogs now, so. I don't know why though, I don't know. I'm giving him character development.
Okay.
If he's the main character, he's gotta go through some trauma. His trauma is getting bitten by a dog. Also, if you guys are following along with me, I forgot to tell you guys, I expect you to be done when I'm done. So if you're drawing, I expect your drawing to be done as soon as this video is over. Okay, I know I'm speeding up my video, but you just gotta work as fast as me, I'm sorry. So if you guys draw with me, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram and send me your drawings, and you better do it as soon as you're done watching the video, because you gotta be done as soon as the video ends. You have 5 seconds to take a picture of your drawing and upload it and send it to me on Instagram. Or else. Okay, so the next fear I'm going to be talking about is coaster phobia, which is a fear I have. I don't know if you can guess what it's about. Coasters, you know those things you put on the table to rest your drinks on? I'm joking. I know, I'm so fun. Did I ask for the audience? So it's a fear of roller coasters. I know everyone has this one, but I especially have it. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I haven't even been, I've been on like one mini roller coaster. It was for kids and I left feeling absolutely traumatized. It was like a tiny one where it just goes around in circles, but it's like a bunch of hills and like, it's honestly just a bunch of hills, nothing crazy, but I just couldn't handle it. I was like whipping me to it. I was like, and I got off the ride like this. My friend was like, you wanna go on another one? And I was like I was in elementary school. No. So, as you can imagine, I absolutely don't like amusement parks because that has all of my fears in it. Roller coasters, people in mass, occasionally animatronics underwater, and butterflies if it's a nice day. So, all my fears combined into one. I don't like amusement parks. And when I was younger, my rich cousins decided they wanted to take me to the happiest place on earth, which was the scariest place on earth to me. So they wanted to take me to Disneyland, and they were like, oh my god, we're gonna tell Redmoon, and Blue Moon. Blue Moon was there, but she's not important to the story. We're gonna tell Redmoon and Blue Moon that we're going to a water park in the morning, so we're gonna get up early, get in the car, and on the way there, we're gonna tell them they're going to Disneyland. That sounds like a cute plan. Could, you know, make a cute video. It could make it on America's Funniest Home Videos. Like the kids so excited to go to Disneyland, except it was me in the seat. It was me on the other side of the camera on that AFV video. So basically, they turned around and they were like, guess what? We're going to Disney. And I was like,
not of happiness.
I wasn't crying. Yeah, I was crying out of pure terror. Much like this pumpkin guy will be after he's done getting chased and traumatized. They still took me anyways because, you know, they spent the money on the ticket. And they basically paid, like, I don't know how much tickets cost, never been to Disney since, like $200 for me to sit on the People Mover. And they felt so bad that they let me get something from the gift shop. And the thing I bought, I still remember, was that horse from Toy Story. I was so traumatized that I basically just like reverted back to my horse girl phase, and I was like in the shop like lost and confused, and they were like, you can pick something out that you want, and I was like, horse. I don't have it anymore. I don't know where it went, but it provided me comfort in my darkest moment. Okay, so now for this part of the video, I'm going to be continuing to draw, and Blue Moon will be reading me some fears, and I'll be rating them on if I understand why people have those fears, or if I don't.
So we'll find out if Redmoon has empathy.
Woo! Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more details to my drawing and start coloring it. I know it's simple, but I think it gets the job done.
Okay, so the first fear I'm going to name is ephebiphobia. Can you guess what that even is?
You're scared of visual effects in movies. Effects, get it?
If you think teenagers are fake, then...
If I think teenagers are fake? Yeah, all teenagers are actually special effects. If you didn't know that when you were a teenager, you weren't real, so I break that to you. You know when you're at the mall and you see a bunch of teenagers walking in a group and you feel a little self-conscious? Well, you should thank VFX teams for that.
Do you understand that fear?
Yeah, I can understand, like, to an extent. Like, it depends, like, how scared you are of teenagers. Like I understand, like, the example I just named, where you're scared of teenagers at a mall, like, for judging you, but if you're, like, you can't go, like, 50 feet within a high school, like, I don't understand the fear.
Like, what? Because what are you really scared of? I don't know. Kind of weird.
Right, like, I don't know. I wonder where that fear comes from. Like, why are people scared of teenagers? Maybe it's like judgment, like people who are like bullied maybe might be scared of teenagers if they're like bullied in high school.
Right, because I can't think of any other reason why you'd be scared of teenagers. Unless you're like just an old person and you're like, get off my lawn.
Right, like I'm scared of those teens messing up my those hooligans messing up my yard and stepping on my flamingo.
Okay, next fear. Genophobia. Genophobia.
Scared of Gen Z? Is that genophobia?
It's scared of part of Gen Z, or part of somebody.
What?
Unless you're scared of specifically Gen Z knees, it's the fear of knees.
Oh! The fear of knees.
Yeah.
I could kind of understand that fear because you know those pictures of celebrities with like baby face knees? Like if you look at it too long, like that gets a little scary, you know? Like,
is there a person living that?
Like is there a person in your knee? I can understand that. But if someone's just scared of every knee, I'm scared of clowns. I forgot to mention that. I'm scared of clowns.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's on here. It's called colrophobia.
Just call it clownophobia.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared of Blue Moon. She's like,
You're really wrong, McDonald's? You were there?
Because I'm scared. Okay. Did not need to go that far. But I'm gonna classify my fear of clowns like under maskilophobia because like I feel like the paint, it's just like they make their face like not look very human. Like the clowns purposely exaggerate their features, which I feel like just plays into my like maskilophobia. So I didn't want to specifically say I had a fear of clowns because I just have a fear of like people wearing masks in general. Except V in Singularity though, like I'm not scared of that.
Oh my god, I know I'm scared of you now.
What?
I have cacophobia.
What is that?
It's the fear of ugliness. I get why I'm scared of you. Okay, so how do you feel about that fear?
Like, it depends, like, what someone who has that fear classifies, like, ugliness, you know? Like, if you're, like, at, like, a baby shower and you're like, I can't look at the kid. Like, when you have the kid, I can't look at it.
It's so ugly, it makes me shit my pants.
Like, maybe that's a little too far.
Like, I feel like people can use that as, like, a veil for, like, just calling someone ugly. Like, you're, oh my god, they're so ugly.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, wait, yo, that's uncalled for bullying. Sad, actually, I have a fear of ugliness. It's, like, it's a real condition. Okay,
sure. Like, it's like people who are saying, like, I'm just really honest, but in reality, they're just a bitch. Like, I feel like someone can use that fear to just be an absolute bitch to people.
Like, I feel like with all fears, it's like, it's stupid to some people, but if it literally just, like, makes you panic, like, okay, I get it.
Right, like, I feel like weird rating fears is, like, who am I to judge?
Right.
When I have a fear of my school mascot.
And butterflies.
And butterflies.
Let me look at a different one.
No, I'm not gonna trace. These markers suck. I'm just gonna start painting.
Okay. Androphobia?
Scared of people called Andrew. I am. I never met a good Andrew. Sorry if your name's Andrew.
Men. So you're technically right?
Men named Andrew, yeah.
Specifically,
I
I'm
get
scared
that.
of men named Andrew and Tyler?
Yeah. I
There's
don't
no
know
good
Tylers.
Tylers.
I've never met a good Tyler.
No. Do you know a good Tyler? Because I don't.
If I, like, meet someone named Tyler, I'm like...
I immediately know.
Like, and usually that fear comes from trauma, so I understand. I know I looked at that list earlier, there's, like, one of fear of women.
Oh,
I forget what that's called, but that probably comes from trauma, too.
Papriophobia?
You're scared of paprika?
Paper?
Paper?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I've been drawing on paper this whole time, I gotta go.
Are you, like, by extension, scared of trees because paper's made out of trees?
That's an interesting thought.
I rate that 1 out of, like, 10 for actually rating them wrong.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was rating them. Okay, 2 more. Pick 2 interesting ones.
Okay.
I'll give you time.
Oh my god, we had globophobia?
Globophobia?
The fear of balloons. As a kid, because it's like, especially for young kids, it's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say I don't have that now?
Right, I hate when balloons pop.
No.
I hate most loud noises.
Birthday parties were also a nightmare for me because, like, balloons. Okay, you got 1 more.
Okay.
You gotta give me a good one.
Okay, I think I got one. Hang on. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but it is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. I can read it.
Okay, read it.
Blank is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. While the phenomenon has happened to everyone at one point or another, people with blank are extremely afraid of it. The severity of blank varies from person to person. Some with this condition may be able to eat small amounts of peanut butter, but others will completely avoid eating peanut butter or anything with a similar consistency. It can probably stem from a greater fear of sticky things or fear of choking. It may also stem from a traumatic incident with peanut butter, such as choking or being allergic to it.
Okay, so I was gonna say it could be like choking. Cause like, but then if it's like specifically to the roof of your mouth though, you wouldn't choke.
It's this interesting thing that people have fear of sticky things.
It's like something like, it's like a sticky thing, like it touches you and you're like, you want to go. I guess it's like
true.
Kind of scary.
And I get like, I don't know, because some things like sticky things, like, oh, it's just gross, but like I can't comprehend someone being scared of sticky things, like right. Just gross.
Well, I'm running out of energy and I need to finish this picture, so I'll get back to you when this is done, and you better be done too.
Yeah, you better start your real fast.
here's my finished drawing. This took way longer than I thought it was gonna take, so I didn't add as much detail as I would have wanted because it's almost 12 at night. But here's the finished product. I haven't drawn traditional in a while either, so it didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to, but
I think it's cute.
thank you. You get the vision.
It's very cute. I can finally show my face.
She thinks it's very cute, and if you think it's cute, don't be afraid to comment on this video letting me know, and talk about some fears you may have. If you liked me, make sure to follow me on my TikTok, and if you like Blue Moon, you can follow her on her TikTok, and if you like both of us, you can follow us on our shared Instagram. So,
And if you like our art, we have Redbubble too.
yeah,
And we make other videos too.
and we may.
And
How
how
many things can I plug in this video? I don't know.
But just remember, to dream is to expand your imagination.
You look so sure. And just remember
To dream is to expand your imagination.
and create your own reality.
anything is possible.
And things don't have to make sense. See you in our next video.
Bye.